I'm back. All right, so look, I got y'all with the 2-for-1 special today. The one and only PLV. Uh, man, this one I want to talk about though, because the other one, I'm just trying to get myself out there, get the ball rolling. I'm really trying to learn from other people, experience some stuff. This one I want to talk about though is like experiences and like how nobody really knows what you go through, man. If you don't talk about it, you can't read your mind, champ. And like that's something that I gotta, that I'm learning, that I'm thinking about myself. Something that crossed my mind the other day is, nobody really knows what you've been through and what you go through, especially if if you're only child. And you know, you can't have that victim mentality. Like, why my parents not discipline me? Why they not do this? Why they not do that? Because then you never gonna fix that problem that you crying about, because you feel like they should have fixed it or they should have never caused it. When really you the one that's all in control of all that, and you can fix it right now. I was watching a video earlier and they were talking about how discipline comes from within. Because you can come from a good family and then you can still turn out to just be a piece of shit. You can come from a family of a good mother, a good father, that, the father is stand-up dude, real respectful, treat people right, the best leader that he could be. He give you a good example, good role model, and you still come out a piece of shit. It happens all the time. Vice versa, it can also come out the other way, where your father's abusive, he's a piece of shit, and he beats on your mom, all type of stuff, a crazy background, like the worst of the worst. Then the kid come out of that, and the reason that happened, the kid come out of that even way better than his father, way better than all that, because he don't want to go through the same shit that he had to go through. Same thing being broke. You don't want to put your kids through the same thing that you had to go through. That's why I believe that hard times create strong people, because it's literally a fact. Whenever you go through some bullshit in life, you learn from it. You don't have that victim mentality. Don't think, why did this happen to me? Bitch, it happened to you to make you stronger. With everything that happens to you in life, it's all about perspective of how you want to look at it. And really, it's good and bad and everything. Not everything is right and wrong, though. Just had to get that off my chest, man. I don't like the victim mentality. And sometimes myself, I had a victim mentality. Like, why this? And then I got to snap out of it. Like, man, quit being a little hoe. We all got it. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I just get on here and speak my mind. Because I want people to be able to see, like, oh, this how Preston was thinking at 20 years old. This what he was doing. And God forbid something happened to me. But if something happened to me, I want to leave something behind. Like, I don't have nothing yet. I'm working on my stuff. Taking it a day at a time. But, I want to leave something behind for somebody. Teach people something. Some words of wisdom. Words of motivation. Hopefully motivate you to become a better version of yourself. Become a stronger version of yourself. Especially as a young man, like, you got to find your purpose. I feel like that's part of my purpose. I just have always been kind of motivational. Always just wanted to speak. Got to have an outlet. The gym is part of my outlet. Love going to the gym. And that's really what molded me into me. Because if I would have never hit the gym, I never would have the confidence to even speak into this. I wouldn't even want to look at myself right now. So, everything happens for a reason, and all that shit comes from within. That's the crazy thing. You have so much within you, and your body's going to tell you. I was talking to homie earlier about this. Your body's going to tell you when you're messing up. It's up to you whether you're going to listen to it or not. You're going to make these decisions, and the crazy thing is, habits, man. Habits. The longer you do something, your body gonna get used to it. So if you always drinking and smoking and hanging out with your friends and bullshitting and all on this dumb stuff all the time, your body gonna be used to that. So you're not gonna look at it as a bad thing, because that's become part of your experience every day. That's just a part of life to you. And then someone else that works out all the time, you're like, man, how do they work out all the time? That became part of their experience. That became part of their life. Their body has adapted to that. It takes time. And I act like, oh, just start going to the gym. Sometimes I talk like that. I'm like, all right, all you got to do is start going to the gym. But I also have to remember there was a point in time where I was like, man, fuck that gym. I'm not going there. But the thing is, what you got to understand is it's completely worth it because it will change your life. It helps you find your purpose in a way because then you overcome obstacles for the first time in your life sometimes. For some people, they never had to overcome anything. Me, all I did was play video games. Innocent little kid. I mean, going into high school, never really had to overcome nothing. I mean, like, some shit, but I mean, not looking back, like, it's nothing crazy. Like, I mean, like, physical, nothing wild. So I'm like, okay, I had to put myself through shit. And then still, like, just messing up life experiences. You got to learn. Because if you stop, the moment you stop learning, you stop growing. You stop growing, you're going to stay stagnant, and you're going to live the same boring-ass life. You're going to wonder why your life sucks, and it's because you're not learning nothing new, and you're doing the same old shit, getting the same old results. Change something up. Change something up. Do something different. Change the way you work out. I worked out the same way for the longest. I was like, why I ain't getting no results? Oh, well, let me try this. Oh, well, let me do some research on this. Learn something new. Guess what? Growth. Voila. It's like magic, right? Shit is crazy. Because our bodies are built for some crazy shit. But the thing is, like, the modern society that we live in, man, nobody pushed themselves to their limits. Everybody, like, some people on YouTube and shit, if y'all look into the fitness community like I do, I love looking at that. I love watching people live. It's just become part of my reality, part of my experience. And, people talk about overtraining all the time, but it's really just under recovery. Because, we like to go hang out, like to go do things. And if you're not eating right, if you're not eating the right amount of calories, if you're not sleeping enough, you're not going to recover. So you think you're working hard, but really you're not because you're just under recovering. And if you was to recover better, then you could work out even harder. I had to learn that the hard way. But as I learn and as I grow and I get better at what I'm doing, I'm going to start charging people for my programs and stuff. And I'm going to start really getting people right when I really get deeper and deeper into it. Because I feel like I'm barely digging into the surface. It's day to day, I'm learning more and more. And especially about myself because I feel like I have to train myself first. I've got a good amount of people into the gym, but just trying to get people to become better versions of themselves. And man, as a young man, if you feel like you don't have your purpose, I'm telling y'all right now, man, you'll have to find what that is. And it's not easy to find what that is because, I mean, anybody could be like, oh, this is my purpose. And look at that. Y'all see that? Oh, man, y'all can't see that. Oh, Lord. Well, it's because I got the camera flipped. I can't flip it because of the phone. But there's a big-ass tree limb on the actual thing. Damn power finna go out. Oh my bad, I'm getting distracted. I got the hamster brain. But man, you gotta find what your what your purpose is, and it's not easy to find it. It's just, man, you gotta be happy. Find what you like. Like there's a lot of people I follow. I like to follow stuff that's like positivity. I like following like people I used to go to school with stuff. Unfollow. People that like, you're not giving me no positive nothing, like you're not giving me no good vibes, unfollow. I don't follow none of that. I did that a long time ago. And like now, like I follow like people like Gary Vee. I follow like entrepreneurs, people that you can learn from. I like to follow older people because most of the people my age don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because we're all still in the learning stage, like the beginning of the learning stage. People that are older are still in the learning stage. You're a student of life forever. There's something you got to remember. There's always something to learn, and you can learn from anybody. So don't ever think like whenever we're in our 40s, like, oh, no, I know it all. And then someone that's 20 years old tell you something, you're like, dang, he just taught me something. That shit'll really humble you, I bet. Maybe one day that'll happen to me. But for now, I'm just trying to learn from the old heads and possibly one day be an old head to, if I make it that far, hope to God, and just teach people stuff, man. Put them on, make them smarter, stronger, better versions of themselves, and, man, really just change the world. Because I don't know if y'all know what the butterfly effect is, but the smallest change the smallest thing can make the biggest change. It's crazy to think about, because what if you're the small thing that makes the big ass change? I could be the small thing that makes the big change. You never know. That's why you have to put the stuff like this out there. If that's what you want to do. If you don't want to do this, don't do this. If you want to write a book, write a story, be creative, use your imagination. Because everything around us, like, look, everything around, like that right there, you see that? That's a yield sign. That was someone's idea. They're like, you know what? So people don't hit each other, we're going to put these big ass triangles right here that says yield. The word yield, people come up literally with words. Everything is an idea, bro. Once you understand that, and like, this is the end of the video. I should have said this way earlier, because I know a lot of people may not even make it this far, but this is really a gem to understand. Everything around us is literally an idea. Have you ever thought about that? The concept of light, like this right here, this little, can you see it? That little thing in the ground that produces light, they're literally a concept. It was somebody's idea. Somebody thought of that. A barbecue pit. Someone thought of that. Someone like, all right, we're gonna put something in the bottom that burns, and then we're gonna put this little deal that you put the meat on, and because you know I can't think of it right now, but and it's literally gonna cook a barbecue pit, like a power line. We're gonna run these wires, and then it's gonna go to a power source, and that's how we're gonna have power. That's how we're gonna have telecommunication. That's how we're gonna have all this. Everything is an idea. This damn flip-flop on the side of the road right here was an idea. All these brands, everything is an idea. So use your imagination to come up with different stuff. And butterfly effect, baby. You never know. You might be the small thing to make the big change. You might change the world, homie. Always keep that in mind. Find what your purpose is. Be happy with what you do. And never give a fuck about what somebody thinks, because they don't know what you've been through. But like I was saying in the beginning, don't have that victim mentality, because you're not a victim. Everything is up to you. You're in control. You're not in control of everything, but take control of what you can take control of, and don't worry about the shit that you can't control, because you can't control it. So don't let that occupy your mind. Let your mind be occupied with new ideas, new innovations. You can change the world, man. Not only talking to you, I'm talking to myself. That's how I need to start reprogramming myself. I'm trying to get better, and I'm trying to find other people that's trying to get better. Bring us all together, get stronger, and get smarter, man. I hope y'all have a blessed day. This is a long video, but if y'all watch this all the way through, man, God bless y'all. I hope y'all have a great week. It's a Saturday night. I'm not doing nothing, but next week I'm finna be turned. It's my girl's birthday. Finna be gone. But hey, that's besides the point. I don't do that very often. But when I do, I'm getting gone. Man, y'all stay blessed. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I love y'all for real. Shout out to all y'all that watch my videos. Man, that stuff touching my soul whenever y'all talk about y'all mess with them. I really appreciate it, man. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.